field, which it can often be, and the last thing we need is people landing on top of each other. Okay, so the first tank we're going to show you is the light vehicle range. Sorry, the light vehicle hangar. Hasn't got that many vehicles in it, but we don't need that many. See, there's the Max Pro MRAPs, which is another good add-on we have as part of our add-on pack, and just some standard Humvees. A lot of people would argue that you don't ever need the tow Humvee or the Avenger Humvee. However, in our most recent campaign, Operation Cold Steel Part 2, we were actually using the tow Humvees to take out quite a lot of enemy tanks, as our campaign on Evron has led us right into the firefight with very angry Russian tank crews. And obviously the good thing about this me neither. But obviously with these hangars the good thing is that you can actually open the main gate, so all we ever have to do is just drive the vehicles straight out. So it's quite a nice way of keeping the boot camp looking clean and while allowing for storage of lots of vehicles.
Oh, nice script.
Well, we could... Yeah. Well, if you want to pull up the car, I'll just go into the other hangar and open that up.
Yip 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 yip. Now you're just with me.
Now, to a lot of you watching this, it may seem incredibly informal for us in this video, just considering we're a community, but the way we like to see it is to make it very informal. No, it's just something we do for fun, and we don't want this video to seem staged at all, because we're just doing this because we enjoy it, and it's a good way of showing you guys what ORC is like, and hopefully it'll attract some of you to come and play with us, which would always be good. So when my co-commentator finally joins me inside the hangar.
Oh, I thought you were going to open it and I was going to watch.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, let's do that. It'll be very dramatic. Dun dun dun.
No.
So this is this is the armoured hangar. Yeah, that's one of our favourite tunes, Ultimate Force, great programme. So this is our armoured hangar, got a full array of armoured vehicles in here, from amphibious assault vehicles to LAV 25s, M2A3 ERA Bradleys, M1A2 Tusk Abrams, pretty much any armoured vehicle. Now, while it may seem that a lot of communities in armour only specialise in either infantry or armour or air operations, ORC combines all three, and we have a third armoured platoon led by Sergeant Silbot, and they basically are trained to use any of these vehicles and frequently doing operations. For example, in Cold Steel yesterday, the second mission was hosted yesterday, as I've said before. They were supporting our 1st Infantry Platoon's infantry assault on the capital with M1A2 Tusks. So it all works very cohesively together.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine walking into that, like just a bunch of enemy tanks? Just well. I mean, if the wrong room. Sorry about that.
If the AI had feelings, they would have been truly scared last night when they saw 3rd Armoured rolls over the hill. It was an impressive sight. And the good thing about having someone like Silbot leading the platoon is that he has real life military experience with tanks, so obviously he knows what he's talking about. We'll go and show you the assault course now, which is basically just something we do for fun, have a bit of an inter-platoon or intersection competition, because obviously 1st platoon is divided into Alpha, Bravo and Charlie sections. Each section led by a section commander. Currently we have a vacancy for a section commander, and 2 of our recruits are going through the potential section commander's cadre. Flymate, my co-commentator, and Graper mentioned earlier. So they're both on a course at the moment for the position of 1IC of that squad. So yeah, anyway, back to the assault course. It's just a bit of fun, as you can see. Starts off with a run around. Personal favourite of mine with the armour physics engine, as it doesn't work terribly well. Then under the crates, up onto the balance beam, I think we call it. Well, if we don't call it that, now we do. Down the ramp, up the ladders, if you can ever get up them.
Yeah, I never actually climbed down the ladder, I just dropped, yeah, like that.
Yeah, no one does. Crawl into the boxes, get up.
Live fire exercise!
under the barbed wire.
Get down.
Which I just spiked my face. All of you Jarhead fans out there, this will be particularly reminiscent, except I can't stand up. And then run all the way down the home straight, which I will do very quickly, otherwise we'll be here all day. Some of you on the official channel, on the official ORC channel, who've watched the Camp Reality opening videos will have seen the first race that took place on here. It was a very close race, however I was in the section that won, so congrats on that. Our guys, well done everyone. Yeah, I know.
It's because one IP is so amazing.
Well, that was back in the days when it was SAS and SBS, but that's a story for another day. Right. Well, the next thing we're going to show you is the just some of the things behind the hangars. Will we be able to drive through that door? I don't know. Try it.
That door?
No, let's try it. Well, yeah, let's try it.
Alright. I think you're overestimating my driving skills.
Probably. Well, I should be able to open the door if you get close enough, maybe. Okay, I'll get out. I'll get out, it's fine.
That's right, you will.
And here what we're driving on right now is the Halo jump area. This is where we practice when we jump and using Halo jump scripts to try and land on the cross. It's a good way to practice paradrop insertions, which our second air wing ground forces use quite often to insert behind enemy lines to cut off enemy reinforcements. One of their favourite method of insertions is to Halo jump, so that's
we really should have got somebody from 2AW to jump down in here.
We should have.
Well, right in the middle.
That would have looked good.
Yeah, would have been awesome. Missed opportunities.
Oh, well. Missed opportunities. Indeed, like I said, this video is most certainly not set up. Right, we'll try and drive back through this door now.
If this car will move any quicker. This fucking thing was a speed demon.
Yeah, we did.
Was, keyword.
Yeah. Was, indeed. We'll just leave these doors open.
It's not Minecraft, it's not like monsters are gonna run inside.
Exactly. Okay, and then to our front left you'll see the hospital, and behind that we'll show you the medevac area. ORC operates a medevac system during its operations, where if you are knocked unconscious needing revive, when we use the revive system, then you have to be medevaced back to the forward operating base, or base, depending on what we have, and you'll be airlifted there, where you'll then be revived by 2AW's QRF, which is their medevac team. So they'd obviously land on these helipads, drag you into the hospital, and then revive you in there, and then you'd be able to get back in the game after a few minutes, when being transported back in.
Alright,
no need to re-show you around the inside of tents. Oh.
Hold that thought.